Hi everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today is November 30th, 2018. Big news for THEKEY, an update, and it's regarding their main net. Please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So let me make sure that I'm streaming. Yeah, okay, great. All right, let's get to it. So THEKEY TKY. This is a really well, in my opinion, one of the best projects in the entire crypto space that's out there. And this is on CoinMarketCap right now I'm looking at. And you can see the price, it's not even a penny. And it's down 7% today. Yay. I don't mean that in, I'm not being facetious and stuff. I mean, that's a really good thing for, it's a buyer's market, okay? So THEKEY, taking a look at their social page here, they have their tweets. And so this tweet here describes their mainnet. Okay, so let's go take a look at this article and we'll go over it. And if you haven't really done research on THEKEY, definitely check it out. This is a very serious project. They are not fooling around here, guys. Okay? So here we go. This is the article. And I'm going to read this over to you. So here it goes. THEKEY MVP Main Net Progress Report. So the THEKEY project team released the THEKEY MVP Testnet Progress Report, okay, and that outlined the development progress of our blockchain based on dynamic multi-dimensional identification. BDMI. This was back on May 28th. And this went over the following. The first one was that it is an undeniable and unalterable online identity verification results. IDV, okay? Identity verification. So the results were gathered for the first time in the world through BDMI technology. BDMI, so what is BDMI? Okay, let's continue reading. BDMI embraces 6 elements simultaneously to realize an EA5, Authentication 5 level ID services. This is a pretty high level for identification. We believe that BDMI will become an underlying layer that will facilitate the development of blockchain technology and the digital economy. So basically, an undeniable and unalterable identification facility underlying other blockchain technology. So other tokens out there can use THEKEY as a way to, without a doubt, know who the person is. The KYC requirements, okay? But this goes beyond KYC requirements. This is like the real deal. This taps directly into the government databases. And I'm talking about the government of China right now. In the future, that could very well change. But THEKEY, well, let's go ahead and read on through their points, and then we'll discuss it further if need be. Okay, second, THEKEY adopted a 5-pillar private key management system that directly triggers the signing of a smart contract and token circulation. The initial results appeared to provide a great starting point for a feasible solution for private key management, deviceless IDV, and deviceless payment. In other words, instead of using your wallet on your phone or whatever, you basically, for identification with a password and all this stuff, you use your fingerprint, you use your facial recognition scanning, you use a retinal scan, that type of stuff, biometric data. And this gets tied in to the government databases. All right. If you've ever seen the movie Gattaca, I highly suggest you rent it or whatever you do to watch movies. But Gattaca, and it has Ethan Hawke, and it's an entertaining movie and all this and that. But it really gets into basically, it's almost a documentary on the key of what the key can become and like how they use the devices and that type of stuff. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So third, also for the first time, the key was able to integrate IDV and digital wallets to form a real identity wallet. Okay, so that's, yeah, real deal. A wallet, they know it's you without a doubt. Okay, and so those are like pretty big achievements. They linked a wallet with IDV. They have, the BDMI. All of this stuff. It's just a really interesting concept here. It's like I'm almost beyond words here of the scope and magnitude that this project could actually have. So moving forward, so like they have the three things that we just mentioned, okay? And thanks to the above, the key project team was awarded the Technology Innovation Award of 2018 Chinese government's information product. This is a big deal. This is a big deal because what it brings is national recognition. National recognition. This has pull, okay? So the government definitely knows about these guys and they are definitely working with them. And this was awarded at the China International Big Data Industry Expo on May 26. All right, don't underestimate these little awards. It's not like all of a sudden I have like oh, guess what? I just won the Crypto Trends Best Announcer Awards. It's like, yeah, first place, right? No, it's nothing like that. It is it's a big deal. Check it out. Google it if you can. Okay. So moving on, listen to this part. Along with the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security, MOHRSS, Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security. What is that? It's the world's largest insurance agency. Okay? There you go. The world's largest insurance agency. So with these guys, the key launched the National Laboratory of Application of Blockchain in Social Insurance on June 30th. On October 9th, 2018, with support of both the central and local government, the key began to deploy BDMI as the IDV solution for, I guess it's Guizhou pension program. That's serving 35.8 million people. And that was a national pilot. These guys aren't fooling around. They're putting this technology into a test program, a pilot. They're going to see how it goes, and then they're going to launch it nationwide. So who is the Key's partner? Who are the Key's customers and stuff like that? People always talk about partnerships. World's largest insurer. Right here. The Chinese government. Doesn't get bigger than that, guys. It doesn't get bigger than that. This is basically a national program. Let's look at their little image here, okay? And it gives a timeline so you can see what's going on. So I'll read this to you. Well, let me blow it up. There, the magic of computers. So down here, April 30th, BDMI testnet completed, okay? Technology, so they got their tech award. All right, they got recognized. Then they hooked up with, they they hooked up with the National Laboratory of Blockchain Application in Social Insurance. And this is so they can... Now, why is this important? Okay, why is this important? It's so the government, the Ministry of Human Resources, they have a way to put out the standards to share like the data interchange formats, how they're actually going to talk to the databases, what how's this stuff going to be deployed, how are the people going to use it. All that type of stuff is being discussed in this group here. And it's a national laboratory, okay? They're looking at actual implementation. How are they actually going to do it? And it's going to be on this blockchain here. It's going to be on the key. And today, BDMI Main Net launch. That is November 30th. Boom. They have their code listed on GitHub, and you can go take a look at it if you are so inclined. But it is out there. And so today they launched. Further on, what they're looking at, BDMI deployment for the Guizhou pension program as a national pilot. Boom, that's happening today. So they're putting it on the computers, they're taking the program, they're copying it down, they're putting it on the computers, they're getting it up and running. Further on after that, they're expecting June 30th of 2019. The government is going to evaluate this pilot program. They're going to see, okay, fine, does it work? There are modifications, that type of thing. Once they get to go ahead, at some point in time in the future, boom, BDMI national deployment. Let that sink in. National deployment. And this is right now just talking about social insurance, and they have a lot of other avenues to use the key. So let's say you want to get a loan for a house or land or property or whatever, car. Boom, the key. All right? And depending on what you're applying for, applying a loan for, there could be different prices. And as far as prices go, I'm really not that concerned with price. You may say, oh, everybody wants price, but the main thing the main thing is that you look for value and the price will come. It's like that movie. If you build it, they will come. Okay? You look for value and it will come. No guarantees here, okay? This is not financial advice. What I'm talking about is the technology. The Chinese government wanted something, and it looks like it will come to pass. They will be using it nationwide. Having a test program here with 35.8 million people. And this is for healthcare. This is for social. Mainly up here, this is like their social insurance, okay? All that good stuff. I mean, it gets into healthcare. It gets into a lot of avenues of application for the key. Excuse me a second. Get some coffee. It's one of those days. All right, so moving on, okay? Against the background and based on the following documents, okay, a decentralized ecosystem of identity verification tool using national big data and blockchain. So that was their white paper way back on November 1st of 2017. And then item 2, minimum viable product deployment plan of BDMI technology, December 25th, 2017. Number 3, testnet progress report, okay. That was on May 28th. So these guys have been doing stuff. The key project team has developed the BDMI Main Net, which focuses on the following 2 aspects based on the BDMI testnet. First, the key has focused on improving the performance, efficiency, and reliability of BDMI technology based on what we have already achieved so it can be implemented in real-world applications as soon as possible. Second, from the development of the BDMI testnet, the key understands the vital need to have a trusted execution environment. Yes, absolutely, a trusted execution environment and a secure environment to underpin any of the work BDMI technology will be based on. Therefore, we have also conducted a feasibility study on potential proprietary hardware devices while concurrently developing the mainnet. This is a big deal. In other words, they're just not going to take your word for your identity. They're going to have their own hardware you put your hand on. They scan your retina. They do facial recognition, whatever they do, whatever they're developing to derive your identity from your physical body biometrics. Okay? Later on in the future, we'll probably be looking at some type of DNA identification. That's way down the line because it takes time to process actual, blood samples, DNA, or skin samples and stuff like that. It takes time to actually process that. The technology just isn't there yet. But in the future, let's say if technology's there, boom, it could pull the identity from your DNA. Right now, what we have available to the general population that we can get at a speedy time is facial scanning, retinal scans, fingerprints, that type of stuff. So that's what they're doing. They are going, looks like they have been looking into creating their own devices to actually do this, and this is for security. You guys understand this. Let's read this again. From the development of BDMI testnet, the key understands the vital need to have a trusted execution environment and a secure environment. Absolutely. And that is because the blockchain is undeniable. It is irrefutable. And so Catherine here, is giving this explanation. I believe the BDMI main net has attained a high design standard after extensive experimentation and evaluation. She states, as you are aware, the key is very good at under-promise and over-delivery, and we promised to launch the mainnet on December 30th. Yes, they did. Today, they launched it. It's a month ahead of schedule. 1 month ahead of schedule. These guys have a lot of developer. They want this stuff out as soon as possible. They want to get this stuff tested, and they want to roll it out on a national basis. What else does one have to say? And this is pushed. It's pushed by the government of China. Okay? There's a lot of people in China. There is no other crypto in the crypto space that has this type of, or this magnitude and size of, what do I say? What do you call it? A partnership, I guess. Call it a partnership. Nothing. You have VeChain. That kind of comes close, okay? There's nothing. There is nothing out there in the space. XRP, they're a long way away from this. XLM, same thing, a long way. IBM is huge, and the central banks are huge. But you can take all the central banks in the world, and they do not compare in size to this stuff. And I'm talking about the number of transactions, the amount of use that the key can get. And let me know your opinion on that. And no, I am not an XRP or XLM hater. Okay, I like both of those things. I'm just using them as an example. VeChain could come close when it starts really getting buy-in because of the number of transactions that are going to be required for the production in the manufacturing sectors and stuff like that. So VeChain could have a tremendous, an absolutely tremendous number of transactions going. Actually, they could have more than the key, okay? But the key right now looks like they are really ahead of everybody else, big time. Anyway, yeah, VeChain has been popping through a lot of transactions. Check out their vforge.com and you'll see these guys just got on board, but you know, I'm talking in the future. Huge potential. Enormous. Anyway, so what they're looking at is beta testing. Boom. So right now they're in the beta testing program portion of their program right now. It's Mainnet. They're checking it out. They're getting it on the computers. Going to roll it out to 35.8 million people. Have them start using it. And we'll look and see what's to come of that. Hopefully it works out all great for them. And given their seriousness, the key's seriousness, and the key's really low-key type of marketing, they're not doing marketing at all. They're too busy working. This program's going to get done. It needs to get done. And I've been saying this for a long time about the key. This is not something that they're out there looking for a customer. They're out there filling in a gap, a need for a country. Okay, so what is that need? That need is to have irrefutable identification, because when it comes to making payments for like Social Security, okay, you get your Social Security or your pension payment and you go to pick it up, boom, you scan it in, or you sign up for something, boom, you scan it in, they know it's you, and that's how you get your money. Okay, let's transfer it to this person without a doubt, and let's transfer it to this person's wallet. We know who they are without a doubt. Okay, fine, let's go ahead and transfer the funds, boom, without a doubt. All right, this is just huge, okay? So, and she goes on to talk about how, you know, thanks everyone for supporting the program. They knew that, you know, this time would be rough on a lot of cryptocurrencies out there. Current turmoil and volatility, they call it. She assures us that more will come in the future, in the coming months, as far as stuff from their project. And that the key will continue to be one of the strongest projects to come out of this current turmoil and volatility, is what they say. I actually believe that. Tell me what you think, okay? And, you know, thanks for your support and all this good stuff. And here's links. And I put a link below so you guys can go ahead and read this over. Here's their GitHub code. The tech report, white paper, they stick it all here. You guys, you know, do your research. And as far as like, you know, people talk about and also they're having an AMA that is coming up. Let's see if they have that down here. I think they have an AMA that is coming up on December 7th. Ah, it's right here. AMA, December 7th, GMT +8. Okay, there you go. So this will be a very interesting AMA to watch. That is for sure, and I am looking forward to it. Anyway, the key. So where is the key at right now? So the key, where can you get it? Well, let's go over here to markets. And the one that I like the best, actually, is LBank has like the most volume, but LBank's kind of sketchy as far as volume goes. But I really like, one of my favorite exchanges is KuCoin. KuCoin, check it out. And let's go look at KuCoin. And this is an 8-hour on the key BTC pair, and so you can see how they're doing. There you go. So that's way back when they started to here. So yeah, they've taken a dump like everyone else, but they've come up slow. They've come up slow, which is a very, very good thing. We don't see a lot of huge spikes. There aren't any like pump and dumps going on. This was a little bit of a pump. Everything pumped around that time. But notice it's just up. It's doing good. I think. Anyway, right now they're at plus 4%. And which is good. They're at 104 sats. Inexpensive. Tell me what you guys think of the key. And I know that you know, there's so much about it. I just really can't do justice about the key in a single video. Anyway, so we're looking at the chart and everybody's concerned about the price. Okay, where's it going to go? All this stuff. There's been some in previous AMAs, you can find it, where they are projecting, let's say, the cost of signing up to get, like, I don't know, let's say you're at the hospital, okay, and you want to go ahead and you want to process your insurance paperwork to make sure that the insurance company pays the hospital for whatever doctor visit requires, you know, that type of stuff. For that, they were projecting something like $5 for U.S. equivalent for the cost of getting your verification passed through and identified. So if we take, and that's not going to be the cost of everything that's out there, okay? But let's say $5 if we do that. Right now the key is at on USD 0.0004, right? It's USD. Where was it at on USD? Let's use this one, okay? This 0.004 USD. So if we put that in Mr. Calculator here, and we get the percent difference. So let's say current price $5. Then let's take off 0.004. Okay, leaves us that. And divide that by current cost. 0.004. This will give you your percent change. 1,249% change if it's at $5. And yeah, so there you go. How do you like that? Let's say it's $1. Just take 1 divided by 0.004, basically. 250. How do you like that? So that's about all I have for the key. And check them out. Do your research. These guys could fail. Absolutely. Also, take note. It says these guys are down 7%. You go to KuCoin and they're up 4%. So there you go. It's just something to note. Don't rely on the numbers on CoinMarketCap. Go to the exchange to where you actually exchange this stuff, okay, for the numbers. Anyway, if there's any live comments, we'll go ahead and check that out. If not, I'll be taking off here pretty quick. And the Gale Travel says, I'm glad you know about the key. I absolutely do know about the key, and I am very, very close to FOMOing. I am very close to FOMOing and selling all of my coins, including VeChain, to go all in on the key. Very, very close. And I absolutely love VeChain. I love Stellar. Absolutely love Stellar. I super duper uber like Zilliqa. Holochain I'm getting very fond of as the more I do research on it. Ambrosis, like them. But I'm thinking this, with this news and what they've done and their partnerships and the strength, the actual strength of that partnership that's out there, makes one wonder, and I am having some serious FOMO. That is for sure. But would that be a good investment? I don't know. It could be total waste, right? I mean, it's the market. So we'll see. But really, really strong energy for the key, and no one talks about it. It's amazing. No one talks about it. T-Food, another good one. No one talks about T-Food, do they? No. It's amazing. These huge projects, they just don't get the marketing that I think they deserve. Yeah, the word I was looking for, accolades. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, that's about it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I know the stream health isn't so great here today, but check out the key. Ticker is TKY. Mainnet went live today. It is on a rollout, and it's going out to 35.8 million people, and as a pilot program. And come June of next year, we'll see where that goes, if it gets rolled out nationwide. So big things to come from the key. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, get notified, and have a wonderful day. Bye.